Is there anybody that Kelsey has introduced you to that has kind of changed your musical path? Because she was kind of ahead of the curve a little bit when you guys met. She had a few hits here, and then so she clearly knew probably more people here. So
totally, and that was one of those things. Like when we first got together, was such a careful subject for me. Like I didn't want to be seen to be like taking advantage of any of that, you know. And so I was just super quiet about it. I didn't post anything about it, didn't talk about it or anything like that. And thankfully, didn't have any music out at the time. And so by the time it came out, I'd actually got to meet enough people to have personal relationships with them as well. And everyone loves her. Like everyone that I meet is like, man, we love Kelsey. I'm like, me too. You know?
It's like so easy.
Yeah. So it's great in that way. It'd be different if she was like a real polarizing character or something, I guess. But yeah, it's been great. And I feel like now having that songwriting community and obviously her and getting to meet all you guys more than once and run into you on the street 50 times.
I'll see you in 20 minutes. Turnip truck, man.
Exactly. It feels much more like home. And I think when you ask, like, if you're doing the right thing in your life or whatever, I think feeling like home wherever you are and what you're doing that's what you're looking for.
So as far as your music goes, what's the most personal song that you have out there?
Out there, we just put out an EP, so there's 5 songs out now.
Yeah, and I know one of them's about a very like difficult loss in your life, right?
There's going to be one on the record that's like that, yeah. So the two most personal songs are going to come on the record in fall. But the EP is pretty fun, man. I mean, there's a song on there called American, which is like a love song for America and Kelsey at the same time. And then there's another song on there called I Do, which is clearly about getting married. But the real heart is definitely going to come on the record, and yeah, I have a song on there about I lost my manager of 10 years last year. Like really, it was just shocking.
I've never had a manager, but I would assume that's somebody you're in contact with. That's like a regular part of your daily routine, and somebody who it's more than just a title. It's a friend.
He is like family to me, man. He was like the guy that believed in me. He discovered me in Australia, believed in me. He always had like a plan to like bring me to Nashville, and I came to Nashville with him the first time, and he introduced me to, like, when you asked me that question about Nashville before, like I'd met a lot of people through him before I knew any of my writer friends or anything as well. So, you know, that was like such a hard thing, and I think more than anything, what I've learned about writing songs in this town is, for a long time, I was like, I'm going to write the best song in town today. And like, no, you're not. There's like other people here way better at that than you. Like your job, especially as an artist, is to tell your story, like, and make sure it's yours, like no one else can tell. And so I really tried to, as I dug more into that, like just try to be really honest about things like that and try to represent that in music the best way that it can be. So.